matchup here between two conferences that are now battling for respect. It's the Big 12 versus the ACC. This is the home of the NC State Wolfpack, Carter Finley Stadium in Raleigh. As we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the 21st ranked team, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. It's a new set of downs, and it's first and goal for the offense. And he drops back in the gun. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats, as they put 6 more on the board. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked
25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona, and the stadium where they bear down for the Arizona Wildcats. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer.
You can see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Here comes the noise as this crowd doing everything. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball. Shove him out of bounds. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Tate. Touchdown, Wildcats. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. Oh, what a move. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Arizona. Great job by the backup. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. He gets a hand on it. That's a live ball, and the defense has it.
I tell you, this defense, they're not giving anything up. Here in the second half, force every football deep down the field. I know it's 3rd and long, and that play definitely is designated to go to a wide receiver somewhere, but hey.
Wide open space. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. They move on top here in the just out of reach, and that's going to do it. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments.
This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome, folks, to Morgantown, West Virginia, home of the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris.
are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Quick throw to his receiver. Wide open downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
That's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking to scramble. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona.
An unnecessary hit here. A chance to step out of bounds and avoid the hit. You got to do it.
Looking for his back. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. This offense really clicking. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Arizona. Performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA. Here we go, folks. One of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to the home of the Big Orange Nation. Massive Neyland Stadium, home field of the Tennessee Volunteers. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway. In the red zone. Send the back in motion. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Going for the touchdown here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
But I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties.
Touchdown, Wildcats. And they jump on top here in the second half.
5 teams showing a lot on offense and defense. Now with so much on the line early in the year, tight game. Who's going to make the plays to walk out of here the victor?
It's a quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Arizona, as the QB fights his way into the end zone.
And they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Oh, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. This is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated.
Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona, and the stadium where they bear down for the Arizona Wildcats. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFB this year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Arizona Wildcats. They've methodically worked the ball down the field, 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. Fires to the right. Touchdown, Wildcats! The offense cashing it in on that drive. This gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, he couldn't find any running room at all, and he'll end up taking a loss on the play.
Yeah, great discipline on defense, too, because if you're going to stop the option, you have to play assignment football. Everybody doing their job. There was just nowhere to go there for the QB.
Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him.
He's loose. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
There ain't no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man. And sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Got it in stride inside the 20. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. They got the explosive play now to finish the deal. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they picks as he picks up the 1st down. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona, and the stadium where they bear down for the Arizona Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Just a few yards to go. Pulls it and fires to the left. Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a 1st and goal.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Wildcats have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. A really short kick, but you've got to have that angle just right. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. So Arizona's offense will try to get it. Was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get
Turning on the Jets. Oh, he's got some space. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. And the Wildcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll set up to throw, using his legs to buy some time. Touchdown, Wildcats! Fired in from the red zone.
more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make...
Into the house. Touchdown, Arizona. They are seizing good
big plays, too.
He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona! Quick strike through the air for the score. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here for...
Welcome to a really compelling matchup that almost has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. Today, one of the best running back matchups you're going to see all season long. Two stars colliding here. Welcome to the home of the TCU Horned Frogs in Fort Worth, Texas, Amon G. Carter Stadium. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on last year's national champions, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. They convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. They'll try to run for the first down. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona.
Chris, we get so caught they can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And they will score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure.
Touchdown, Wildcats. Still no answer for this. Just takes a knee. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona, and the stadium where they bear down for the Arizona Wildcats. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the winners of 9 straight, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. It just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game as a head.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Bringing the heat. Got his man downfield. He'll go out of bounds. Inside the 40, they'll mark it at the 39. Looking downfield on first down. Keeps looking downfield. Makes the grab. It's ball. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another first down. Under fire. Snags it. And he will score. Lead pass, taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistent.
He lofts one down the sideline. Intercepted deep in his own end.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Quarterback extends the play. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the pummeling has started. Jim puts a wrap on it. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national...
Welcome to a really compelling matchup that almost has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. Today, one of the best running back matchups you're going to see all season long. 2 stars colliding here. Welcome to beautiful Tucson, Arizona, and the home field of the Arizona Wildcats. As we'll see, a top 5 team in this conference, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Offense gets their first crack now. You've got a quarterback here who was really dialed in the last game. Incredibly efficient performance. Let's see if Kirk, if he can duplicate that again today.
Yeah, he just seemed to be in that zone. You know, like you said, every decision was very solid. Put the ball right where the receivers can make a play. I think that's the important thing today. Going up against a defense that has great athletic ability, just continue to make those good decisions, be accurate with the ball, and he's got another chance to have another great day. Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
One play moves the ball to the 44, and it'll be first down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. We'll try to run it with the option. He'll pitch it. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Both teams settling in, looking to set the tone here, Kirk, in a game where there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in the year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they finish strong and make a big push to those bowl games around New Year's.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. Arizona has now moved into the red zone. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Catch made on the right side. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. And he stopped very close to the marker. Looks like it's going to be 4th down and inches. Here we go on 4th down. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. The defense backed up against their own end zone.
This is what an RPO can do in this kind of situation. Kind of freeze those linebackers, open up those running lanes, and the coverages to give this quarterback the option for a quick handoff or a quick pass. Here he sees the linebacker.
Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. And trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite 3rd down offense. They could take the lead with a chip shot, but the coach is thinking touchdown here on 4th down. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. He did not get it. A crucial play by this one. He's got it in the open. Oh, the ball's knocked loose. The defense scoops it up. They bring him down, but a heads-up. Scoop up the fumble and make 1st down yardage. Hold up a second. The coach has called timeout. He may use it with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw. The tight end has got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Wildcats. Position. 1st down from the 23.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Touchdown, Arizona. And the route is on. And momentum really building now. This one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. And you got to fight for 60 minutes.
It's not going to be 1st down yardage. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Breaks into the open. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats. A big defensive score.
Chris, that second-tier defender or linebacker sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. Another great pass by this quarterback. You know, you really got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator and the quarterback today. They protected the ball well, but maintained a calculated level of aggression in keeping this game out of reach from their opponent.
And they'll stop him short of the goal line. Offense will set up inside the 5. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Arizona. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. What began 3.5 months ago has all built to this. The championship game in the Big 12 Conference. One that has a long history of classic finishes. We could be in for another one here today. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see one of the top teams in this conference, the BYU Cougars, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway.
Dangerous after the catch as well.
Here's the option play. The back's got it on the pitch. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run.
That's a great read here by this quarterback to be able to get the ball out to his back and let him do the work. And you know this defense now, next time they see the same formation, probably going to be aware of the pitch. Don't be surprised if the quarterback keeps it himself.
Touchdown, Wildcats. That's how you finish a play. At the 29. Arizona getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. It's a deep shot to the right. He lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
This Arizona offense is moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Chris, this guy's listed as a tight end, but to me, he's really a wide receiver. Here's an example of how he can use his size and speed to overmatch this defense for a touchdown. He sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up.
Breaks into the end zone ahead. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona.
But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown! Wild keeps it here. Looks like BYU will have the first down.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback, when he keeps the ball. A lot of times, it's a big, explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Arizona. The defense produces 6 points.
Chris, what a turn of events. The quarterback takes his time on that ride to the back. I thought he might have to pull it out, but he hung on, gave it to the back, and it paid off for a nice game.
It's a quarterback keeper. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
I mean, this guy's having a dream day. Already over 200 yards through the air, now showing you what he can do with his feet. This guy's a complete package under center.
Touchdown, Wildcats. This offense.
Anything, so it wasn't a negative play, but this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
It's an option look. Pitches to the back. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 to become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFB, and let's get it going.
Running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to scramble. Heave the ball deep down that right side. Caught right near the sideline for a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Arizona getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. On the move now. Grab behind the line. That's Tate. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the
touchdown, Arizona, as they cleanly lead here in this playoff.
To show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Arizona getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. It's a quarterback keeper. Breaks into the end zone, has a lane. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Arizona.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do. And this quarterback
in downfield near the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All he had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown. Nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
The quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Touchdown, Wildcats. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. We have reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the BYU Cougars, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game.
Four-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Third and goal. Looking to throw the ball. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Conversion right now. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Touchdown, Wildcats. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Finding space at the 20. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affect.
End zone ahead. Touchdown, Arizona. The quarterback takes it in himself.
Right now, I think he got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Taking a shot deep down the right side. He's got him. A 4th down conversion. Drive stays alive. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Headed for the end zone. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run. And the offense will take a timeout with exactly 24 seconds remaining. Great chance for the offense to tie the game. 1st and goal. Touchdown, Brigham Young. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Boy, how about this offense coming through in the clutch? The quarterback makes the throw. Good job by that offensive line. And the receiver delivers for this touchdown. Now, you're down 1 and you're the head coach. You've worked all this time. This entire season comes down to this. Do you kick the extra point to tie it, or do you go for the lead?
And he'll just take a knee here, trying to preserve as much time as possible. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. How will they play this? They've got some work to do to get into field goal range, but how aggressive will this play calling be? Looking to scramble. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And the offense calls timeout with 17 seconds left.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Catch made down inside the 20. And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. Here we go. That huge, explosive play has set the offense up in the red zone. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Touchdown, Wildcats, as the QB fights his way into the end zone.
What a job by the...
They'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. And they finally get him. He runs out of space and time. That's it. Game over. That's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks and the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome to Raymond James Stadium, home to a pirate ship and the Buccaneers in Tampa, Florida, as we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it, this football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion.
Time where you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off, and at least picked up some positive yards.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. They strike first in this national.
Receivers going up against this defense in a national title would have been must-see TV. But, man, this defense, they have won that battle the entire game, and they enjoy a nice...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Arizona. Start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Play fake, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Kelly. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turn. Quarterback in the shotgun. He fires this throw and he's intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. The 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. The defense comes up huge in this championship. And the back now goes in motion. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not much on return there, but a stiff arm. Good enough for first down yardage.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback when he keeps the ball. A lot of times, it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, what a grab! Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a first and goal. The game could come down to this possession. All tied up, first and goal. Can they punch it in? They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately,
touchdown, Arizona. And they take the lead here. Trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down play coming up for this offense. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught in the flat by the running back. Past the 30. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. The 30. At the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. Great connection there. Well, really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side, where they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris
Fuck you,
Fowler,
Ryan
and this
Daddy.
has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Arizona
The number one.
Wildcats.
I'm in the Arizona. Many more to come. Chad Hutton is basically my version of Kim. Ah, yes, my favorite thing. My 83-year-old freshman wide receiver that I started, well, third, but whatever, he played outside. 862, 10 touchdowns, transfers from Pakistan. Thanks. Hey, somebody we recruited from Iowa wants to come play for us. That's pretty cool.